Alright, welcome everyone to another Tuesday review, and this time I have a game for you, an indie game, as I usually do, because I do love my indie games. And this game is called... this game is called Swords and Bones. This game, the best way to describe it is a pixel art platformer, somewhat of a precision platformer at times, not terribly so, but definitely an action platformer. Has some collectibles in it. You go through, you play the game, you defeat enemies, you do have bosses you fight. You do have things you can purchase too. You do get money in the game as well to purchase different things, including upgrades to health and all that kind of good stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete what I've done so far, because I have completed this game 100%. And we're going to start from scratch from the beginning to show you the game. To start the game, you can only go here or here. And then you have several other areas that are red dots that you unlock later on in the game. The one above this town right here, you have to get all the collectibles in the game in order to unlock that area. It unlocks the true ending. You do beat the game first, and you get the main ending, and then you get like an epilogue ending. So you have the main ending, we beat the final boss, the epilogue ending, which you go there and you beat the boss again, and you get the good ending. So there we go. You do have a store, also a shop, to use the money you acquire in the game. You can buy all kinds of good stuff. There's power-ups, there's spells, and there's items. Now, I will tell you, you will need to purchase one key, but not more than one key. You do also have a Hero's Trophy, which is the collectibles in the game, and I will tell you, you do need to purchase the Hero's Trophy in order to get all the collectibles. If you want to collect them all, you gotta buy that one from the shop. It's required. So, and I actually did this, so I got all the ones in the levels, and I was like, well, why didn't I unlock that extra area yet? And it's because I didn't buy the one that was in the shop. They have all these spells, the power-ups, they do different things. A lot of you can see like hidden areas, illusionary walls. It destroys cursed blocks. There's certain blocks that you can't destroy with your sword normally, but this will let you do it. Double jump, more health, more magic for doing your magic. You won't get any magic until you unlock a spell, but once you do, you can upgrade your magic, so that's kind of cool. So you go to the first level. I'll show you a little bit of gameplay and tell you my thoughts on the game. So you see the layout of the level here, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of some mobile games, like mobile short platformer level type games, where you go through, you beat an area, you find the collectibles, and then you move on to the next one, rinse and repeat. Sometimes in those games you have a boss, sometimes you just go through and try to collect everything and get everything in the game. A lot of like precision platformer type games, they have that kind of setup, that kind of layout, but this game, it really does have some of that feel while still feeling like an action platformer. I will tell you, do not try to rush through this game. This game is very much about taking your time. There's no timer, there's no bonus or benefit for doing it faster, unless you're trying to speedrun this for a record. Other than that, there's no need to rush through this game. The whole premise is we're trying to get to the castle and beat the wolf demon and save the world. Save the kingdom from the wolf demon. You have stuff you can break. You get stuff like the bag of money is 50, the coins 15 looks like. You have these enemies that pop up, you fight them. Boom. Now these brown blocks you can destroy. And this first level really kind of helps you to know like what blocks to look for, what blocks to not trust, to kind of know to look for areas that might be hidden. It kind of builds a mistrust. There's that first collectible here. But yeah, it builds a mistrust of things in the game, these walls, and that way you're sitting there trying to go through and actually do this and find all the things, find everything that's in the game. Here you have a chest you need a key for. You will find keys in all the levels, but there is an achievement for buying a key, and I think you do need to buy at least one in the shop. trying to double jump, and I don't have it on this one because I erased my progress. So there we go. I have only single jump. But yeah, that's basically how you play this game. You just go through, you beat enemies, you collect money. You will find that you will have to go through and kind of grind for funds, grind for money. But over kind of doing that repeatedly, I will say that one spell you do want to get is Flame Wall, because that's the most powerful spell in the game, and that's the spell that will especially allow you to, when you go back to like the boss areas, and it's the boss of the third section's Flying Water Dragon. That is the one boss you want to kind of farm for money, because that flame spell, that Flame Wall spell, will make it like 3 hits and you defeat that boss. So I just kept going back there, defeating it, going back there, defeating it, going back there, defeating it. I just kept grinding it. Sometimes I just go through levels again, just kind of from the beginning to the castle at the end, and just keep acquiring money. Just keep going through with the new upgrades, and just to get all the upgrades, get all the money for the upgrades. This one it shows, okay, we didn't get the trophy, but we did get the crown for finishing. The other empty box up by the money, that is for your whatever spell you have equipped. You can only take one spell with you on a playthrough, so you have to exit the level, go back to that level, and equip a new spell if you want to change spells. Might be kind of a drawback. I think it really gets you kind of planning, and it's like, okay, what spell do I want to take on this level? What spell do I think is going to be most effective? So at the end of each section too, you have a choice to kind of go to the main map, go home, or you can keep going to the next section. So if you go home, instead of going to the next section, you just go back to the map. Okay, now we're on the world map. I got it, I think it was about $5, though I think it shows up on sale right now for like 3 something. I don't know if I got it on sale or not, but I know I did get it. It took about 6 between 6 and 7 hours to beat, to get all the collectibles, to get all the trophies in the game and the achievements on Steam, both. So yeah, it didn't take a huge amount of time to beat, you know, a few hours at least, just to get all that. It was good for a few hours of gameplay, so I'd say for $5, it's definitely worth it. If you can get it on sale, even better. Absolutely. It was fun. I had fun playing through this game. It was fun just to play this, to try to get through each. It's not incredibly challenging. The bosses are fairly easy in their pattern. The hardest would really be the final boss. But yeah, definitely worth your time, worth a playthrough, definitely fun, definitely buy this. I'd say go ahead and do that. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, be sure to like the video if you liked it, or thumbs it down if you didn't like the video. Whatever you want. Subscribe if you want to, or don't subscribe. It's all cool too. I appreciate you getting to the end of this video. And as always, we'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay awesome, and we will see you then.